Hello. Coming to you from my office. Here we go. Got to film today, but I want to jump on this live. Was supposed to yesterday. We're trying to figure out still what time to do a live, because most of you know, if you've ever had small children, the evening time, and I do the evenings solo. My husband's not here. And if you've had small children, you know what kind of hell war zone hour that looks like. So I can't be all that you need after that. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, and I go hard, and I help a lot of people. And yesterday, my voice actually went out because I talked to so many people. So yeah, I want to give you good content and help you out because you deserve it, right? We don't have time to waste. So here we go. Unexplainable illness and you want to get better. Now, we got two types of people. One, the person, and I see this a lot, and I actually had a medical professional come in yesterday, and I was telling her about a couple of fibromyalgia people, and she interrupts me and says, what, the fibromyalgia, of the stay-at-home mom that just wants attention and something's wrong with her because she's hurting, because we all hurt, and I know what she's talking about. I understand what she's talking about, because in what I do for work, I see a lot of women with autoimmune diseases. They happen for a reason to women especially. Autoimmune diseases rear their nasty head when you go through traumatic experience, sickness, move, maybe start school, take on a new project, change jobs, lose a kid, have a kid, change hormones. Anytime you go through something like that, the autoimmune disease will rear its head, right? So I'm going to give you a few sources and outsource some educational material that you can go ahead and start doing and get back to my point, because there's a few people and moms, and I don't think anybody in this group is this type, because you know me, and if you're in this group, I'm a no-nonsense trainer. I love you. I want you to do well. However, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. And those that get my attention rise up. I love people that don't quit and don't give excuses and want to heal. I love people that come to me and say, or go to anywhere and they want to be healed, and they do exactly what that person says versus not doing it, stay in drama, and then a year later they're still in the same shitty situation, right? And I get it. Making changes is hard because it's much more comfortable to sit in your nice warm pile of shit than to open Pandora's box and actually get to the problem. Get to the root of the problem. So either you're two types of people. You're the first person who victim mentality, it's too hard, you don't want to change, you don't want to do steps because of this, and this. You just got lots of excuses, you can't get out of your own way. I'm sorry. I can point you in some self-help, some personal growth things maybe to help you with that self-sabotage, because let me ask you this. Is there a person in your situation that's healed? Yeah. Has there ever been a person that's fought cancer and made it? Yeah. You can heal too. So that's one point. And then the second person is that person that I have helped and work with fibromyalgia, with these autoimmune diseases, that they want to be better. And it's hell. It's really hard to heal because you change one thing, it domino effects into the next, and it changes this, and it's hard. You got to have support system. You got to be so strong to fight this. So strong. You got to have just that good mindset. So a few things. I am passionate about bioidentical hormones. And the reason is because I know what it's done for me. I have right now over 70 clients that we work with one-on-one. Yes, I have a team of people that help me with those, and other professional coaches and professional fitness models, nutrition and science degree coaches that help me manage these 70 people. But all in all, we've seen it all. I've been doing this for 10 years. My husband works with over 70 families a week as well. So we see a lot of people and conditions. So you may feel like your condition is very special, but it's not. Somebody else has had it. So that's why I'm passionate about bioidentical, because I know what it's done for me and it's done for my clients when they stick to it. Now, there'll be some that make excuses and say, well, they're just, they don't have their stuff together. Well, sugar, they help everybody else. Maybe not you. Maybe it's just your personality. So I will refer you to someone else. I get it. So I'm going to say, if you've got an unexplainable illness, first, go download Audible. Listen to The Medical Medium. It's a long audiobook. Luckily, the lady that's narrating is from UK, Britain, and she's not, or she doesn't bother me. I know some narrators are monotone and it's boring, but she's actually good. And you don't have to be in a metaphysics. It's not against your religion. It's not witchcraft. It's actually a really cool story. And he just shares in the beginning of how he found out he had this gift, and then how many lives he's changed. And let me tell you about this. You'll hear his case studies of women that has had symptoms and stories just like you. The unexplained fatigue, tiredness, depression. The unexplained memory loss, brain fog, joint pain, onset of autoimmune disease. Unexplainable things that doctors can't find, and they keep prodding and poking and just can't find anything. He has case studies and tells you about these women. And you'll hear about the Epstein-Barr virus. That's exactly when you feel these things, it's very high, and there's ways to combat that Epstein-Barr virus. And we will get on that more in Hot Moms at a later time. This is just training wheels, right? So, yes, Kat knows. Kat has an autoimmune disease, and she's got a great outlook on things, and it is a great book. It just kind of helps you see that you're not alone. Some things you can start implementing into your diet and your lifestyle that will help. And just some things that go, aha. He has that thyroid healing book. It's good. I read it, but I got more from the book, the actual Audible. So, yeah, and I can actually upload the list that he says to buy, some of the healing foods. And we try, Jen and I, we write the meal plans. We try to implement some of this stuff into your meal plan. And that's why I haven't gone all out and put in just basic foods like most trainers, because I know you're moms and we have special needs, right? Most of us combat these symptoms of autoimmune disease or chronic fatigue, low adrenals, low testosterone, just low hormones. We're really not depressed. I wish I could get this message out. It brings me to tears almost when I think about it, because after babies, we feel a certain way and we try to go get help from a doctor because that's what we think is going to help us. And all they do is tell us that we're depressed and here's some anti-anxiety medication for you. That is the worst thing you could do. The best thing you can do is go to our picture here in the group, and I posted it yesterday. It is it's 9/12/18 if you're watching this, and it's like 3 years down the road. So it's from September. If you go to search, just look bioidentical hormone, maybe it'll pop up. But it's a picture of me holding my magazine that I was in. And under there, it's got a few bioidentical docs that we use. I use the one in Atlanta, Better Living, MD, and Sandy Springs. And I also use a guy out in Laguna Beach. He is very pricey. He's very good, though. You can look him up on YouTube, Dr. Rand, R-A-N-D, McLean. He works with bodybuilders, which he's big on the hormone therapy, whereas Better Living, the people I work with, she knows a lot about the autoimmune disease, and she travels every year to Hong Kong, to Latin America. She learns about all this stuff, and it's just really cool. But they specialize in working with moms like us. Julie said, low everything. I'm so glad it's getting better. Absolutely. I was in Julie's situation. I was labeled chronic fatigue, and it just happens, especially if you are like me and you're naturally driven, you got shit popping, you have kids. You're not going to stop that lifestyle. And Neryl explained it to me when she put me on Sermorelin. You can look that up. It's a IGF, insulin growth factor. It's not growth hormone. It's something that helps your pituitary gland increase your growth hormone, because low growth hormone is actually a precursor to heart disease and stroke, and recovery and immune system, low immunity and all that. It's another reason why I got a hysterectomy. In that Medical Medium book, you'll find out all about that and how it's actually a great thing to stop menses, your period, because, I'll just let you read the book. It's amazing. So, because when you're on your period, your immune system is taken down huge. It affects your immunity 80% when you're on your period. So you may get things like herpes pop up. You may get a cold, and that's why. So if you can kind of dive into this medical medium and figure out how to heal, just start Googling how to heal Epstein-Barr virus, and you'll start feeling better. Don't take the anti-anxiety medication. It's just your thyroid. Your thyroid is out of whack. Oh, my doctor said it's normal. I would recommend you go look at the post I just told you to read. Medical doctors do not know, they're not trained in this. They just look at TSH and say that it's okay and it falls within this range. That range is whack. Everybody's different. My TSH could be 2, Julie's could be 1.78, and she feels worse than I do and her hair's falling out. She needs something. I mean, the levels that I posted are, I said, Neryl, my doc, I said, give me the levels of a college athlete, 6-pack, energy for days, recovery on point, banging body, good mental clarity. Give me those levels. And she did, and I posted them for you. What the real normal levels, optimal levels where you feel that awesome, those are really good levels to look at, and they're posted here in the group already. So don't waste time and try to go to your medical doctor and explain this to them. They're going to tell you it's horse shit. They're going to badmouth it. They're not going to check the right things. It's just a waste of time. Trust me. Only way I benefit from this is if you get results and you tell your friend and they join Hot Moms. Okay? I'm a teacher, period. Educator, I'm a healer. So I want you to heal, and I'm sharing with you because I know what it's done for me and my clients, right? So that's that. I want you to start listening to the medical medium and or Google, start learning about Epstein-Barr virus, how to heal Epstein-Barr. Now, another thing, mercury amalgam in your mouth. I need to post this. Hold on. Post mercury removal. A lot of you, and this was me, and in the book too, he says if you have any amalgam in your mouth, mercury fillings, get them out. I even had my heavy metals checked in 2010 last year, and I'm going to get them checked again. And it's amazing to see the progress since I've been doing stuff like this. And then I got my mercury out, and I could definitely tell a difference. Even my husband said, after everything you've done, the hormone therapy, everything, I can tell the biggest difference from you getting that mercury out of your head. I would go to holistic doctors where they do like applied kinesiology, and they'd go, what's in your jaw? Like, do you get TMJ? And I was like, no. And then they go, do you have mercury? And I said, yeah. He goes, all right, that's causing a big problem to your immune system. I was like, what? So anyway, here's the thing though. There's certain dentists, there's like a big, from what best of my knowledge, it's like a board certification that these certain dentists go, and they have to take these courses and become accredited to remove, since it's so toxic. And then most dentists these days are like MDs. They don't see it as an issue. They're kind of old school. And everything's changed. I was just looking at like vaccinations in the 80s where we got like not even 10. And autism was, 1 in 1,000. And I'm messing these numbers up. Where now it's like the kids get over 76 vaccines. So things are changing, environmental. So dentists may not be up on the know. Just like there's trainers out there that still believe in certain things that new science and studies have proven there's a better way to do things, and they just refuse to change. So dentists and doctors are the same way. So my point is, the mercury removal can be expensive if you get veneers over them versus composite, but if he's trained, you'll be fine. They even take care credit. And if you're sitting there thinking, God, I can't afford all this, all right, well, let me ask you this. You can stay in this situation or change your perspective. Think of if you felt better. Let me ask you this. If you got into the feeling of, if you were healthy as an ox, what would you be doing? And if you just wrote down, get in the feeling place of, if you were healthy and felt good and better than ever before, like way better than even high school. Healthy is just the healthiest, strongest, vibrant you would make more money. You would attract more money. Do you feel me? Change your perspective. Ask, believe, be open to receive. You feel me? Okay. So if you're sitting there and you're angry with me because I'm telling you all these things to do and you feel like you can't, you're that number one person that I said that comes up with excuses and victim mentality. It's a hard pill to swallow, and I hate hearing how I need to change something, damn it. Like, Casey, you're stubborn and you're not listening. I told you to work on this. I'm like, shit. But I also want to be better. So I need you to be teachable, coachable, and just take a deep breath. Know that I have your best interests at heart, and I'm always open to learn more. If you feel like your situation's different, reach out. We'll let you know maybe that it's not, and give you some comfort in this transition. But I would say just know that there's a better place than where you're at. There's a way to be healed. I'm giving you these things, and one thing leads to the next. And I know for me personally, when I want something, whether your connections with God, spirit, universe, law, whatever it is you believe in, if you ask for something, just hang on tight. Just sit easy, because it's going to be brought to you. Like, have you ever thought about going on a trip? That day you pull up your phone and you see an ad for Hawaii or something. Well, that's you manifesting. That's kind of like the universe winking at you, like, hey, Same thing with here. Maybe you've been with this. Maybe you've been thinking of how you want to heal. You want to get your old self back. You actually want to be healthy, and you see this, but then you argue with me. Don't you see that's the answer? Well, yeah, but I'm saying I was asking for a doctor. No, you weren't specific. This is the information being brought to you, so I hope you do something with it. And this could go on and on and on and on and on. We should definitely keep doing more things like this, because I love it. And let's see what everybody wrote. Kat said she had a mouthful of amalgam. And so, yeah, I will be posting that. I wrote this down to post who I use. And then he gave me a pamphlet of what to look up so you can find these dentists in your area. Mercury removal. But I have read, and in the book too, Medical Medium, he says don't get more than 2 out, and I just got the 2 out. I even had a crown over mercury, and she was like, wow, that's like galvanic shock, or however you say that, like 2 metals, opposing metals working against each other, causing toxic issues. And thinking about it, my health definitely declined after I got that crown, because he drilled some of that mercury to put the crown over it, and yeah, my little body just couldn't handle it. All right, I hope this helps you out. So those of you with unexplainable illnesses, go back to the video, do what I said. I'm going to post the healing foods that's in that Medical Medium book, but you first need to know why you're doing things. And then the bioidentical hormones, getting your hormones right, starting to go back to that Medical Medium book and the healing foods, taking things like spirulina from Hawaii, things that will actually pull out and detox these heavy metals. Look up heavy metal poisoning symptoms, and then finally personal growth is on that, and I'll post a book you can read. How about that? All right, good day. I hope this finds you well. Let me know if it helped.